Subnautica 2 publisher Krafton will officially have to pay out the $250 million bonus that its CEO, Chang'an Kim, allegedly used ChatGPT and forcefully fired the developer's leadership to get out of paying. Welcome to Inside Games Daily, the only gaming news show brave enough to report some good news for a change.
Yeah, right? What a change of pace. This really is a feel-good story that has it all, at least by the end of it. And it seems like we're kind of winding down to the end of it here. My favorite, by far, is the useless executive that used AI to get out of his own deal, only to be embarrassed in court and still have to pay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll tell the full story, but first let's cover the latest news. What's going on, Brian?
Oh, man, it is nice to report a happy story for a change. So the Korea Economic Daily lays out the specifics of the deal struck between Krafton and Subnautica 2 developers Unknown Worlds back when Unknown Worlds got acquired in 2021. And so Krafton agreed to pay out the infamous $250 million to Subnautica 2 developers, Unknown Worlds' original shareholders, every time the studio generated more than $69.8 million a month.
Oh boy. Alinea Analytics projected $100 million in revenue in a single week, which, even if slightly inaccurate, still points to a nice payday for Unknown Worlds' previous owners. So Bloomberg's original report stated that the studio's leadership intended to share this bonus with the studio's near 100 employees, with individual payouts ranging from 6 to 7 figures. That's amazing.
Yeah, I guess now we'll see if it actually goes through. It's rolled down to the next level of executive leadership, but these guys, the leadership of Unknown Worlds, seem to be playing by the rules mostly and doing the right thing. So yeah, a bunch of devs that made a good game should all be getting a nice bonus, hopefully taking some time off. Hooray! This is all great. But like we alluded to before, what makes this story so satisfying is the series of events that got us here.
Yeah, and thanks to a court case where a Delaware judge ordered Krafton to undo their sudden firing of Unknown Worlds' leadership, we now have a full narrative of how all this went down and all the twists and turns.
We've been covering this story on Inside Games since it broke. It was maybe a year and a half ago. And it's really just terrific to see this all the way through. So this story starts with the acquisition deal, the one where Krafton agreed to pay out the $250 million bonus.
Yeah, apparently Krafton CEO Chang'an Kim never thought they'd actually do it before the 2025 cutoff. So that's why he agreed to it. It's a pretty massive bonus, by the way. I think they got acquired for $500 million, so half of that was also allocated towards a bonus. Yeah, clearly the CEO thought they would never come close to hitting, but oopsie. At a certain point, Krafton's internal sales projections showed that Unknown Worlds was actually on track to hit their sales targets. So then the CEO started investigating ways to get out of what he considered a pushover contract, that after signing this and actually paying out the money, he would look like an ineffective CEO.
This is like the plot to an 80s movie. It's got all the elements. After Krafton, head of corporate development, told Kim that even a dismissal with cause would not get Krafton out of the payout, Kim did the most annoying thing possible. Yes, he turned to ChatGPT for help.
And apparently, I mean, I don't want to say this very often, but apparently to ChatGPT's credit, it also told Kim that the agreement would be difficult to weasel out of. So there you go, ChatGPT. Nicely done.
Yeah. This is the one occasion, I guess, you got to hand it to ChatGPT. But Kim is a professional weasel, and he didn't stop there. So according to the details of the lawsuit, he actually pressed ChatGPT to do it anyway. I'm a CEO, damn it. You tell me how to get out of this. So then ChatGPT concocted a multi-stage corporate takeover plan that it dubbed Project X. This goddammit AI. It's actually a pretty cool name for an espionage plot, I have to admit.
You know, when the evil water-sucking giant robot tells you that your plan is evil, like, maybe listen to him. I don't know. But yeah, this led to Project X led to Unknown Worlds' leadership team, specifically co-founders Max McGuire and Charlie Cleveland and CEO Ted Gill, to be abruptly fired and replaced. Everybody was like, what the hell?
Citing quality concerns, Krafton CEO Kim had Subnautica 2 delayed to 2026 from its original 2025 release date. And then, of course, that delay put it out of the bonus payout window because Kim is a genius.
A genius who does what he's told by a robot, yeah.
Yeah.
But things shockingly worked out in this case. McGuire, Cleveland, and Gill sued in Delaware court, like we said before, where a judge roundly admonished Kim for firing Unknown Worlds leadership without cause and outsourcing his decisions to AI. So, oh, and there's one more cherry on top. I forgot. Yeah, apparently CEO Kim's contract is up for renewal this year to be the CEO of Krafton. So I wonder how that'll go, since he had to pay out a deal that he himself wrote, cost his company $250 million and embarrassed everyone in court with all these details. I wonder.
I feel like I'm more likely to play quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys next season than he is to remain CEO.
If there's one thing I know about large corporations is that they don't mind when their CEOs make mistakes. I know they're very forgiving usually when they lose a bunch of money. Right. Generally, that's totally fine. So Kim should be totally
Live
fine.
and let live.
Yeah, he should be okay.
Yeah, I remember when this was coming out and Krafton CEO was basically claiming that the game wasn't ready and that the developers were rushing it. That was kind of the claim there, that the developers were pushing out an unfinished game because they wanted to get the bonus, whereas Kim was coming out to defend the gamers and defend the game's quality. But now, and you never know, right? At least it could have gone either way. But having played it, it's very clear that, yeah, the game was ready to launch. It launched actually in a really good shape. It looks great. It's not really unstable. Like, it doesn't have any of the markers of a game that's not ready to at least launch in early access. And I think it's actually quite advanced for a game that's in early access. So yeah, that was a load of bullshit. And it's very clear now, having played the game. It also makes me wonder, how Streisand effect was this? Subnautica 2 or Subnautica 1 was an extremely popular game. Subnautica 2 had loads and loads of wish lists. But I do wonder, all of the dust that was kicked up around this lawsuit and the delaying of the game, I wonder how much more attention it drew to the game. Maybe even Kim shot himself in the foot a little extra hard trying to play strongman and ended up helping the game sell more.
Yeah, anecdotally, I saw on Reddit a lot of posts. People were like, I'm buying 3-4 copies. I'm gifting him to my friends just to make sure that Krafton has to pay out the bonus. And I was like, hell yeah, go get him. Like, I like that. And Lawrence, you were alluding to the fact that Subnautica 2 really had a fantastic release. Subnautica 1 did not. So it's really interesting, too, because when we first reported on this a long, long time ago, I was like, this could go either way, really. Like, the developers may have rushed this thing, and then Subnautica 2 could come out in a kind of rough state. Same with Subnautica 1. I remember a lot of people complained about that. People loved it. But they really were having trouble with it when it first launched. Subnautica 2's release compared to 1, so much better. My gosh. Like almost all the way around, so much better. And I would recommend that everybody in our audience buy and play this game.
I feel like it's rare that buying a video game also helps you like stick it to the man, but that's like actually true in this case. Like there's like this populist appeal to like consuming something. So it's great. You get the best of all worlds. You get to play video games and take down a CEO.
And Unknown Worlds has a pretty good track record here. Bruce, kind of like you mentioned, Subnautica 1 didn't launch in the best state, but they definitely got it there over the course of years and years. Consistent updates, meaningful updates. So Subnautica 2 already launched in a better state. I think we can hope that they'll give the game the same treatment and continue patching it and improving it and adding new stuff. And then, yeah, it's already in a great state. So not a bad game to invest into because it is early access. And yeah, like Brian said, there's nothing to feel bad about here. You can stick it to the man extra hard. Although it seems like the devs have already got their bonus. So you can keep buying it, I guess. But yeah, hopefully they get to take some time off, some well-earned time off, and then come back and keep improving the game.
If you buy it now, you're just peeing on the man's grave. Like, he's already dead.
I'm fine with that. No problem.
Well, wait a minute. It's every month, though. So if everyone waits until next month, and then they buy another like 5 million copies, it could double up. I think that it's every month the developer makes over $69.8 million.
Nice.
So if we help them next month, boom, then we can double the payout. That'd be sick.
Okay, all right. That's smart. I wonder what the cutoff is, and then we can tell everybody to wait until, whatever, June 15th or something. And then everybody buys after June 15th, and they can make another $70 million.
Yeah, let me think, man. The judge delayed it in the ruling. I think let me look up my script from the last one, because I think it was in there somewhere.
That'd be cool if it just kept going month after month, and eventually Krafton like went out of business because they're paying these like escalating bonuses.
September 2026 is when the bonus window got extended to, with apparently the potential of extending beyond that. But I think since Subnautica 2 launched, and at least 1 month's worth of bonuses will be paid out, I think that'll be considered generally satisfying the contract.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Well, maybe we wait till September of 2026 then to buy more, Maybe I'll start gifting my friends around that time, and then ideally it'll start paying out more money. Either way, Kim's, I actually don't feel bad for Kim. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sure whatever he'll probably get fired or something, hopefully, and then he'll probably be a CEO somewhere else. He'll be fine, guys. Don't worry about the one CEO who's a millionaire.
He and ChatGPT will be fine together. They make a cute couple. Yeah.
ChatGPT, where should I work now?
That's right.
Well, thank you for watching Inside Games Daily. We have to admit here that you, the viewer, are a much better boss to answer to than Chung Kim probably would be. But you, the viewer, can do a bit of a hostile takeover of our show if you really want to through our Patreon. We'll do whatever you want if you support the show. Speaking of, we'd like to shout out some of our supporters right now. So thank you very much, Brandon Carney, Hunter Reed, Justin Winlant, Subliminal Opti, and Justin Day. Your investment in Inside Games is paid out through dividends in the form of daily memes on the Inside Games Patreon. That's right, free memes for everybody. So thank you very much for supporting the show. We love talking about news. We love sharing it with you, and we love that you love it. So thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Inside Games.